What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? How's it going? Got my twist out from yesterday still popping. It's not as twist outy as it was, but I was gonna watch it today. That's what I was learning about it, then I didn't. It was a long day. Whatever. I ain't feel like something to do tomorrow, but here we are. I still don't like it as much, so I don't know why this part right here is sticking up. It's kind of bothering me. I need to come down. What the heck is going on? Yeah, how y'all doing today? What's going on? I know it's kind of late. It's 11:45, 11:48 to be exact. We're a little late today. Peace to those in the chat. Hello, Isaiah and Marcus Moore. I see y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Where that banner at? Oh, Marcus Moore. Gotta love my moderators. Always on it. Gotta love moderators. Appreciate you, brother. That's a blessing. I definitely did not do that by accident. Did that by accident. Did I put that up? Got a little water. Yeah, back so fast. We back up in here, baby. I told you I was going to come back tomorrow. You ain't believe me. See, I get it. We got trust issues. This is my fault. Some of y'all got trust issues because I don't be, I be saying I'm going to be back. I see y'all in a little bit. Then 2 weeks later, I'm here. I get it. I can't even judge you. Even though I told you I was going to go live again today. And yesterday we were live at like 10. Today's 11:45. So I get it. Trust issues. We're going to rebuild the trust. Okay. The relationship is going to get back. I promise y'all. We're going to get there. Okay. Just give me a little time. Let me get it together. But what's up, y'all? Good to see y'all up in here. Oh, let me, right quick. Not forget to do this really fast. Real quick, real fast. In a hurry. I'm thinking about it. Shout out to those who was my live yesterday. Got some real ones rocking with the regulars, as usual. Look at them. They stay trying to hate, boy. Stay trying to hate YouTube. Stay trying to hate on me. Twist out Z. What's new, Z? Not much. The use. We on the use. What's up, Lorville? Isaiah Edwards, JP6. I do appreciate y'all. First things first, I gotta say this because shout out to my good brother Ken and my good brother Jojo. They sent me a link to our brother Otho Wallace's latest hearing at court. And first of all, I just want to say our brother looking good. We let us see it. Let me put it on mute. Hold up. We let us see it, okay? Brother looking healthy out here in these streets, all right? I wish they had a better shot in. Wasn't it? I feel like it was one. That's him standing up. But he's looking good, man. We let us see it, okay? Brother looking like standing 10 toes out there in these streets, all right? This is the link. Shout out to Brother Ken. He actually posted this. This is YouTube, Y2 Kenyon. But this was his latest hearing in court on April 21st. That was a few days ago. And yeah, this was basically just about the jury. About where the trial will be, and pertaining to the jurors that they'll pick for the trial. So they wasn't trying to do it in Fulton County. And the judge actually went in favor with his lawyers went in favor of Otho with this. So it's blessed. So they won't be doing it in Fulton County because basically his lawyers was like, yeah, it's been a lot of propaganda on the media, basically trying to villainize him. And, it's going to be hard to pick, unbiased jurors from this county. So we should go to a different county, where the demographics in line and things of that nature. So he did go in favor of Otho's team. We love to see it. So they won't be doing it in Fulton County. I didn't get to the end of it, so I'm not sure if they picked a county in this exact in this clip here, but it won't be in Fulton County. So that's what's up. We love to see it. We love to see that. It's a bless. I'm screaming this whole time. I thought you was in a different time zone. The way you be doing these late ass shit. I be dozing off trying to listen to your lies. My bad, Elijah. Yeah, I'm a night owl though. I'm a Scorpio. We love the dark. So it don't bother me being up this late. I be up to like 3-4 in the morning anyways on the regular. It's really a bad habit. I gotta stop doing that. I stopped for a while. Then I go right back into it. It's just my nature. I like being up at night. I don't like the day as much, or the morning. I like the day. I don't like the morning as much, should I say. Hey Jay Lethal, how you doing? So Jay Lethal, we love to see it. Glad you up in here, Brad. But shout out to Ozone, shout out to Otho Wallace. Make sure y'all still go show some support. Y'all know his website is otho.org. All right, go give our brother some donations. Do what you need to do. Shout out to that brother. Show some love, okay? So yeah, he's staying 10 toes up in there, staying strong. We love to see it. We love to see it. So yeah, we got a couple things to get into. Like I said, yesterday I had some things that I wanted to, some other things I wanted to get into, but we just running over time, so had to reel it back. Talked about a couple things for a little longer than I thought I would, but here we are. We're here with it. Let's see. What are we gonna get into first? I want to start off with this heavy. Let me just start off with something a little lighter. Not lighter because this is still egregious, but I know y'all heard about Jamie Foxx in the hospital. He's been in the hospital for I think a few days now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see something right quick. See something real quick. Yeah, he's been in the hospital for a few days. I'm tripping. He's been in the hospital for a few weeks. April for a medical complication is still being treated. Let me see. Actor, comedian, 55 minutes to emergency room due to an unknown illness. His daughter revealed on April 12th. We wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday, so we don't really know exactly what it is. Luckily, due to quick action and the care, he's ready on his way to recovery. But they're not really saying exactly what it was he was in the hospital for. Health scare fans have gotten a few updates, including his pal Nick Cannon on how he's doing, but not yet heard from Jamie Foxx himself. Okay, yeah, I know I got the tenfold bonnet on for this, but if I'm not mistaken, I seen that he was on the movie he was doing, which he only had a couple days. From what I heard, he only had a couple days left to shoot. They went and shot the rest of the movie with a stunt double, which is outrageous, and everything in between. So yeah, you got to be careful because these people be quick to replace your ass. So yeah, it's egregious. But apparently on that set, everybody on the set had the jab. If you know, you know. Okay. People been warning y'all about this damn jab, me included. So yeah, egregious, outrageous, everything in between. Hopefully he is okay, but we don't know. That was very vague. I just pulled up a little a news article just to see if I could see what it was, exactly why he was hospitalized, but they're not really saying. So it could be from a number of things, to be honest. That jab got a rack of damn side effects, so they're not talking about it in the news. So we'll see. Hopefully he's all right. It's kind of messed up. They use a body double for his to film the rest of that movie, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to not shout out. What was I about to say? Condolences. Not condolences, but best of luck to him and on his health. Hopefully he's on his way back to recovery for real. But I do got a tenfold bonnet on with that. Just saying. That's all I'm saying with that. Gematria. I'm just saying. But also, I actually heard shout out to what's his name? Shout out to Redman, because I heard that I was trying to figure out. I was watching the new Power series, and they was talking about Method Man brother, and I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. When they showed Method Man brother in jail, I'm like, am I tripping on last season? Wasn't Redman playing Method Man brother? And he was. I wasn't tripping. I really thought I was tripping for a second. Like, I could have sworn Redman was playing his brother. Maybe he was playing another character who got killed off and I forgot. Something like that. But I'm like, nah, bro, he was definitely playing his brother. So they replaced Redman because apparently everybody on the set was supposed to be getting a jab. And Redman wasn't really with it. He wasn't with the shit. So hold up. I'm just play this quick little clip. He wasn't with the shit. So he didn't return for the next season. So yeah, I found that very interesting. Shout out to that brother for staying 10 toes on that, because egregious, as you can see, they replace you in a quick second anyways, whether you take it or not, because if Jamie did take it, which I'm thinking he did, if the whole set had to take it, the whole set of the movie, everybody on the movie set had to take it. Yeah, they'll still replace your ass either way. You know what I'm saying? It's egregious. I don't give a damn if you with it or not. If something happened to you, they'll still get you replaced in a second like it's nothing. But yeah, this was him talking about it, and I just thought that was crazy because I did not know that's why he didn't return. I didn't even realize. I'm like, I really thought I was tripping. Looking at the what you call it, but here, this him talking about it though. Hold up.
We need you in that new Power season, man. You know what? I walked away from it. You did? Yes, because they wanted me.
Why is there so many songs playing in the background?
Fascinated, and I'm not fascinated shit. Okay, Toronto loves you forever.
Yeah, he basically said they try to get me to get the jab, and I'm not jabbing nothing. You feel me? We're not jabbing nothing over this way. Much respect to that brother. I just want to shout him out because that's what's up. We love to see it. It's not a lot of people in Hollywood that stand us and toes on that. At least not in a in a blatant way like that. So we love to see it. Now I don't know about Method Man. Method Man I thought was conscious too though. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe his character is a bit more pivotal to the show. He's one of the main characters, so I don't know. Maybe hopefully he was able to finesse that. He's able to stay on the show and finesse. Not getting it, but I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. Hello, Infinite Charms. How you doing? Deron, how you doing? He had to be revived. Oh, he had to be revived. Jamie Foxx, egregious. Must have been serious. He been in for a good while. Yeah, they say he was in it for a couple weeks. He been in the hospital for a couple weeks. So, whatever it is, it could be related to that thing. I know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, in other news, let me get which one of these egregious stories should I get into first? Let me get into this egregious one first. Both of these stories are pretty outrageous, egregious, everything between. But let's see. Let's do this one first. Oh, should I talk about this right quick first? Apparently, let me talk about this right quick first before I get into these egregious stories, because both of those joints is kind of heavy. I ain't gonna even hold you. They're kind of crazy. Kind of cray. But so this is the grandson of I know what I talked about, the young boy. What's the young boy? Ralph Y'all. Okay, this was the young boy who got shot by this white man in his home, not in the black boy's in the young black man's home, but he was shot at the white boy's home because at this white man's home, older white guy's home, because he was looking for his younger siblings, and apparently he went to the wrong address. He walked up to the house, and the man basically told him to leave, and he shot him before he could even give him a chance to respond or anything like that. So when he didn't tell him to leave, he told him never to come back or something like that. But he shot him twice, okay, in the head. Luckily, the brother survived, thankfully. He's in the hospital. If I'm not mistaken, the last thing I heard, he was actually out of the hospital. He's recovering, so that's a blessing. And he's still thriving, so it's a bless. Hopefully he doesn't have any long-term damage done. I'm not really sure, but he is out of the hospital. I think that was the last thing I heard. So shout out to that young brother. I hope he's doing okay. But apparently this is the grandson of the dude, the white dude who shot Ralph Y'all. So let me see what he had to say, because it agrees everything between. Let's see. Hold up.
Tendencies.
Hold up.
And beliefs.
Why do you say that?
He's just a stock American Christian male. It's older. This country happens over and over again where people get away with killing unarmed, innocent black people, and it's I would have had the same energy for any other case like I've had over and over again in this country, like I said. But so it's the right thing to do. People need to speak out and not make any excuses for this kind of behavior and this violence.
So you said for killing innocent black people. The prosecutor in this case has suggested that there was a racial component to it. Do you believe your grandfather is racist?
I believe he holds racist tendencies and beliefs.
Why do you say
that? He's just a stock American Christian male. It's older. This country happens over and over again.
He shot an unarmed young black man for no damn reason, for going to the wrong address, and he got racial tendencies. That's what you call racial tendencies, man. If you don't get the hell out of here, he's a full-blown white supremacist. We're not playing this game. I'm not playing. I don't know. This grandson, he look like he got a little spicy white in him somewhere. I don't know.
Get away with
got these braids going to the back. I don't know what's up with that. Is he full white? I don't, is he one of these Lebanese? I don't know. He look a little off white. Let me just say that. Okay. So I don't know, but the point is, nigga, racial tendencies, get the hell up out of here. That is not no damn racial. Ain't no such thing as racial tendencies. Either you are an anti-black racist or you're not. It's very quite simple, to be honest. You want to complicate it. Well, I mean, he believes this and he did. Man, I don't want to hear that. He shot this little black boy in cold blood, who was unarmed for no damn reason. All he did was knock on this man's door. I don't want to hear that, man. He shot him twice at that. Fatally shot him. We're not even talking about shot him in the leg, running away, shot in the air, accidentally shot him. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about purposely shot him in the head to kill him. We're talking about a headshot. That was attempted murder, if we being real. And he had racial tendencies. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You trying to cover? You talking about? And then in the same breath, you say we shouldn't make excuses for stuff like this. Well, you making excuses for stuff like this when you say it's racial tendencies. Baby, ain't no such thing. It's no damn racial tendencies. I don't even know what that is, baby. You an anti-black racist or you not? You a white supremacist or you not? It's real simple. It's real simple. We can simplify it real easily. And he trying to complicate it like, oh yeah, all right. I don't want to hear that, bro. You get the hell out of here. He shot him for no damn reason. Oh, for a reason, but come on, not because he got racial tendencies. Let's just be real, okay? Yeah, I ain't like that at all. I wasn't feeling that. I was not feeling that. I mean, at least he trying to. I can't even say at least he's trying to say something because I just can't get with that. I can't get jiggy with that, bro. That's not no damn racial tendencies. That's some white supremacist behavior. Point blank. Period. They're like we're not even about to argue about it. That's just what it is. So yeah, that's egregious outrage. Everything between. Again, shout out to that young brother. I hope he's doing all right. He is healing. He is having a fast recovery, speedy recovery, okay, because that is literally outrageous, egregious, and everything between. But something a little even more egregious. Shout out to Sincere Love to God. How you doing? PC's looking beautiful. Thank you. Like always, thank you. I do appreciate you. They said I was gonna try to. I'm Ozone side, but just saying, yeah. Grandson trying to do damage control for his G5. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I'm like, he's trying to sound like he's trying to cape for him a little bit, even though he's trying to fake like it seems like it's what it is. It seems like he's trying to cape for him without seeming like he's trying to cape for him. That's what it kind of gives. Like he's like, I don't want to come off like a racist too, but then I don't want to sit up here and just. I mean, I don't want to make my grandpa seem like a racist, but then I don't want to come off as a racist trying to make him not seem like racist. So let me say something. Like, oh yeah, he has racial tendencies. Sometimes I heard him say black boys. I heard him say black people were niggas sometimes, but I done seen him be nice to a black neighbor too. You know, like get the fuck out of here, man. These are full-blown white supremacists. I ain't trying to hear that. We're not trying to hear that over here, baby. He just shot this young black unarmed. We being for real right now. Like, I'm not doing this. He's a full-blown white supremacist. Ain't no such thing as no damn racial tendencies. Get the hell out of here. I don't want to hear that. But egregious. I seen this other seen something else that's egregious too, to say the least. Let me see. Let me see. This is outrageous, egregious, everything between. Like for real. So family says Fulton County inmate died after being bitten by bed bugs, y'all. Let's watch this clip right quick and I'm gonna get into an article. Hold up.
Guy, and from those pictures, he looks totally different. He's not the same person.
Brad McRae says these pictures of his brother that he shared with us, 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson, are hard to look at. His cell at the Fulton County Jail covered in filth, and his body covered in sores and bites from bed bugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail, or malnutrition, or maybe the bed bugs did it.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner report lists his cause of death as undetermined, but noted a severe bed bug infestation. The family says Thompson was brought to the jail on a misdemeanor simple battery charge in June and was put in the psych wing because the jail was aware of his schizophrenia. They are now demanding the jail be closed and law enforcement open a criminal investigation.
So we need a change in the system.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office told its Office of Professional Standards is investigating Thompson's death and will determine if criminal charges are warranted. The agency wouldn't speak to us on camera today.
He was
We'll determine. Are we serious? Does something even really need to be determined? Because bed bugs? I mean, look at the Look at the filth. Let me see if I can get a screen, get it posed on the right part. First of all, look at all these damn. Look at the scars. That many bed bugs. The fact that you're leaving all of those, but I've seen videos of people with bed bugs like on TikTok and stuff like that. You talking about a few bumps. look at all of this and lice, and you telling me that there has to be an invest. There has to be an invest. I mean, this is just blatant. That is ridiculous. How did his cell get that bad? And he's supposed to be in the what is that called? In the the psych ward part of the jail. How this is not even livable conditions. How is there even any contemplation on whether this was foul or whether this was foul play? What in the heck? This is disgusting. Hold on, let me pull up the what you call it right quick. Let's read the article. Let me pull up the article. That's just foul. That's outrageous. I'm thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Tommy Felix. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. B1 Militia, Portland, Oregon Division. I'm normally asleep at this hour. Oh, for real? But you up listening to me? No, May. No, appreciate you. Yes, egregious. Determined. LMFL. Okay. LMFL. Look, come on. Determined. Are we for real? Something got to be determined. I didn't really investigate it. Come on. This is just blatant. That is just outrageous. Bed bugs in a jail like that. I mean, that is, Lord, that's a horrific way to die. Number one. But number two, I don't know if you can die. I don't know about we'll read in the article and see what it says, but I don't know. Maybe he could have been dead before. And on that Instagram post I just pulled up, I think the next slide over, it says he was dead before the bed bugs was probably attracted to the dead body. So I mean, possibly, I don't know especially if he was bled out in some sort of way. The bed bugs could have came afterwards, but lice too. I'm like, lice, is that a thing with, I don't know, dead bodies? I'm not really sure what the science is behind that and what those type of bugs are attracted to, but that's egregious either way. Whether he was alive or dead, that's just some foul. That is a foul way to go out to have that. I mean, that's just egregious. Seriously. What's up, JoJo? JoJo in the building. I just shouted you out at the beginning of the stream, JoJo. I seen that the link. I finally watched the link you sent me about you and Kim sent me about Othel. I shouted Othel out at the beginning and gave everybody a little update. But shout out to that brother again. Othel.org. Shout out to JoJo again. But okay, so yeah, man found dead in a bedbug infested jail cell. Family demands answers. What's the brother name? Let's see. The family of a man who died in a bedbug infested cell in Georgia's psychiatric wing. That's what it's called, psychiatric wing. Is calling the U.S. Justice Department to investigate the facility. LaShawn Thompson, 35, died in September. This happened in September. 3 months after being booked into Fulton County Jail in Atlanta. Prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who represents Thompson's family, called for those responsible for his death to be held accountable. What you're looking at, I think, is not just a deplorable jail cell, but this is a crime scene. You're damn right. This is criminal. Absolutely. I mean, that's what are we questioning here? This happened in September. 3 months after he was put into the jail. That is, I mean, this is a no-brainer. That is outrageous. All them damn bed bugs and lights, that is crazy. Crump said as he held up a photo of Thompson's dirty trash strewn cell during a news conference in Raleigh Thursday in front of the jail. Photos of the cell, Thompson's face and body covered in insects sparked outrage last week when they spread on social media after his family's local attorney, Michael Harper, released them to the news outlets. The medical examiner's report lists Thompson's cause of death as undetermined. How the hell they got what the hell this article come out? Undetermined? Are we for real? When did this article come out? What is this? Where's the date on this joint? Let me see something. What is this? Do I got the damn? Let me look up something right quick. Where's the latest? Because how is it still undetermined? How is it undetermined? This is the one I clicked, right? This is from a day ago. How is it still undetermined? This happened in September. They still don't know what the hell happened? Are you for real? Man, this is a cover-up. Something gotta be going on. Ain't no way. Let's read. Let me see. Where was that at? Photos of the cell. Thompson's face and body covered in insects. Okay. But notes a severe bed bug infection. Crump called for local leaders to be held accountable, including the sheriff, the Fulton County Board of Commissioners, and the Atlanta City Council, repeating the slogan, "We ain't going to let you pass the baton, justice for LaShawn." We ain't going to let you pass the baton. Justice full of Sean. I ain't gonna discredit it, but it kind of cool. It can flow a little bit. Maybe they say it differently though. He urged local activists to attend an upcoming county board of commissioners meeting to demand answers about the Thompson's death. U.S. Senator John Ossoff, a Georgia Democrat who chairs the Senate Human Rights Subcommittee, announced Thursday that he is launching a new inquiry into conditions of incarceration in Georgia and across the country. He cited news reports last week about Thompson's death and the death of Joshua McLemore. A 29-year-old with a history of mental illness who died of multiple organ failure. And August 21st, at an Indiana jail. Egregious. Harper has said jail staff did nothing to address Thompson's deteriorating health in the weeks before his death and has called for criminal investigation. Yeah, the brother just said, I think that was a family member, the brother that is playing inside that news clip. He was just saying that the brother was a pretty big dude, and in the pictures or when he finally was able to see him after he was sent to the hospital, he was fairly much smaller than what he was. And he's saying it's from the bed bugs, but I don't think the bed bugs is going to make you lose, that much weight from the bed bug. I don't know if that's a symptom of having a heavy bed bug infection. I've never seen anything like that. To the point where scars all over your body, maybe. That's a massive amount of blood, but even with that, I don't know if you say it would be noticeably that much weight loss. I don't know about that. I don't think that's, I don't know if that's from no damn bed bugs and lice. I don't think that's I think that's from, he did say malnutrition or some sort of health issues he had going on that they probably was not addressing properly. Thompson had been arrested on June 12th on a misdemeanor battery charge. Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt met with the Thompson's family Thursday and spoke alongside them at the news conference outside the jail. We understand, and I had this publicly, this is absolutely unconscionable. Point blank. Labatt said that once investigations into the Thompson's death, an internal one by his office and another by the Atlanta Police Department are complete, they will be turned over to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. So how long is that going to take? An internal one by his office and another one by Atlanta. So how long is that going to take? God damn, it's June. What do we? It's damn April. This happened in September. How long is it going to take for them to do these damn investigations? This smell like a cover up. It smell like something ain't right. It smell like they trying to, might be trying to get some people on the low, get some people up out the way, and not be trying to get them to not be blamed for this. I don't like the way it sounds. Because this happened in September. This that made no sense. Why it's taking so long? On complete, they will be turned over to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Since Thompson's death gained publicly last week, Labatt has expressed his condolences to the family and had 3 top jail officials resign. Okay, that's a start, but that should have been done. We talking about we in April, nigga. Where's the correctional officers that was there? 2 top jail officials. Who was that? Who are they? Can I go on that? Who are they? Let me see something. This is gonna take me to what's good. Forced out the man's death in jail. Let me see something. Georgia sheriff on Monday announced the resignations of top jail staff and innovation and that different man bad bud. Fulton County bad sheriff Passy new release. Term at 65 years collective experience and law enforcement running in jail. That kind of experience can be invaluable, but can also cause complacency, stagnation, and settling for the status quo. It's clear to me that it's time to pass time to clean house. Let's see. Well, yeah, clearly. What the hell? Photos of Thompson's filthy cells spread across social media. That's crazy. So, who is it can't just be Edming over the weekend. Labatt asked for the receipt of resignations of the chief jailer, the assistant chief jailer, and the assistant chief jailer in the criminal investigative division, the release said. Okay, but what about the COs that was there too? What about those who was walking past and seeing this shit every day and didn't do a damn thing? There's no way. They should all be fired. It shouldn't just be these 3. Hell to the no. It should be more than them. A lawyer for Thompson's family last week said the jail did nothing to address Thompson's deteriorating health. Thompson was arrested on June 12th on a misdemeanor battery charge and was booked. He was booked on a misdemeanor. It was booked into the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, where he did 3 months later. Where he died 3 months later. Wow, he was booked on a damn misdemeanor battery charge. Attorney Michael Harper called the conditions at jail deplorable. That's what we just reading. Not fit for a diseased animal. Yeah, that's egregious. Photos released by Harper shown Thompson's body covered in bed bugs, and the medical examiner's report lists that the cause of death is undetermined. Nationally known civil rights and personal injury attorney Ben Crump announced Monday that he had been hired to join. It's completely unacceptable. The investigation into Thompson's death, an internal investigation, and won by Atlantis. Okay, that's what we just read. Okay, so he fired what did they say it was? The chief jailer, the assistant chief jailer, and the assistant chief. Why does it say assistant chief jailer twice? Is it two of them? Why did it just say assistant chief jailers? Assistant chief jailer in the criminal investigation investigative division. Okay. Yeah, that's egregious though. Now they need to look into who else was involved in taking care or was supposed to be, what is this? Watching this brother, because this is crazy. This is ridiculous. Like, seriously. That is outrageous. That don't even make no sense, man. I'm sorry. There's more people involved in this. It's just them three. They taking a fall for it, and they resigned. They wasn't even fired. Like, what are we talking about? Where's the charges at? They wasn't even fired. Like, what are we talking about here? That is wild. He announced Wednesday that he had secured an additional $5.3 million from the county board of commissioners to provide upgrades at the jail, including increased monitoring in the psychiatric and medical units. Yeah, because we're talking about this is in the psychiatric. You're supposed to pay a little more attention, or it's supposed to be people, and it's supposed to be like continuous people coming to check on those in the psychiatric ward, like that is, or wing of the jail. Like, I mean, that don't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry. There's more people involved in this. This ain't right. This is that, and they resigned. Nah, something ain't right here. In separate statement released Thursday evening, Labatt acknowledged that the problems at the jail are not new and that this has been operating in crisis mode for decades. The facility cannot provide safe and humane detention, and a new jail is needed, he said. Yeah, I think I heard about Fulton County Jail before, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I've heard about Fulton County before. For some reason, it sounds familiar. Hey, Afroli, I see you in the chat. And Nikki the God, how you doing, Nikki? Look up Harris County Jail. They have killed over 30 people in the last year. Oh, wow. And half that's Houston, where I live. Oh, wow. They will say we deserve this because we shouldn't have been in jail. No, that's just sick. I'm sorry. That is outrageous. Even for somebody in jail. The brother was only locked up on a misdemeanor at that. We're not even talking about nothing real crazy. Look up on that a misdemeanor. But even if he was locked up for something crazy, man, it don't matter. It don't mean that he was supposed to die in jail, especially like this. That is outrageous. It had to be where he was eating or other pests. Yeah, because that don't make sense. Again, prison is a torture chamber, not a place to rehabilitate people. That's a fact. Oh yeah, that's a psych ward. Be nasty as hell. Them prisoners be taking that and wiping it on the walls. Boy, for sure. That made more sense. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little outrageous. That's some evil shit right there. That is disgusting. That's just trifling. Come on. For bed bugs and lice, that's trifling. That jail cell looks unlivable. Like that does not look like humane conditions at all. Let me see. Tiffany Roberts, public policy director, which advocates for the rights of people in criminal justice system, said the nonprofit firm has officially sued the county 4 times over conditions at the jail, but has seen little improvement. Wow, they got sued 4 times? Over conditions at this jail? Okay, so yeah, it's definitely something up with this jail. Oh, it's definitely this is a cover up for sure. They covering up. They trying to save some jobs, save some people from going to jail because this is intentional. That means they've done this similar things like this. Even if somebody didn't die before, they've allowed people to live in inhumane conditions before in some way, shape, or form. How dare the sheriff stand with the grieving family, pat their backs, make platitudes while he is asking for $2 billion to transfer this problem to a larger and more expensive facility. She said during the news conference, "How long will we hide from the reality that Fulton County is chronically dysfunctional and there is no humanity in a system like this?" Yeah, that is insane, man. Lord, shout out to that brother's family. Condolences, many condolences to that brother's family, because that is egregious. Like, seriously. That's some sick stuff right there, man. To die, you got lice. You got to look at your family. Remember, they have fucking freaking bite marks on them from lice and bed bugs. Like, that is, I mean, come on. That you can't even have an open casket. Like, seriously, that is just, man, that's egregious. Like, seriously, Lord Jesus. I ain't never. Let me lighten this back up a little bit too before I get into this other thing, because this is egregious too, this other story. I don't know if y'all seen this. Apparently Keke Palmer got an award. Apparently Keke Palmer got an award at the, what is this, the LGBT Center Gala? The LA LGBT Center Gala. She got an award, a Vanguard Award. And she had an emotional acceptance speech, right? Now, you know they love to give people awards. They love to tokenize people, give people awards for no damn reason, all right? Especially if they send them up to use them in some way, shape, or form, which Keke Palmer has kind of added to the agenda. You know, I know, and I don't even got nothing. I don't really got nothing against Keke Palmer. I kind of like her. She got a cool personality, whatever. You know, she's a child star and Keela and the Bee. She seemed cool, you know, for the most part. But I will say she has had her hand in playing into this agenda. You know, she did a role where she was playing a stud or whatever. Like it was called, I think the movie was called Pimp. And she was playing a stud pimp. And yeah, she was out there, you know, egregious, being a stud in a movie. It was egregious, to say the least. So she's had her hand in this. She's done some other roles to her latest. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. The latest movie she just did, Nope. The latest movie she just did, Nope, she played a stud, actually. Well, she didn't play a stud, but she was like gay and she was like kind of masculine. But yeah, she liked girls in that joint. They kind of made it a point to say that she liked girls. I'm glad she didn't do nothing in the movie, Lord Jesus. With any girls, but they did kind of make it a point. They mentioned it a few times throughout the film, like, you know, like little things to make it clear that she was a lesbian. So yeah, she's played her role a little bit in these Hollywood streets. She's definitely playing her role. All right, just got to point that out. And let's listen to her little speech she had at the award show. Here it is.
And resentment. You know, why did my gender have to define the power that I have in the world? And why does my gender get to decide my sexuality? You know, since I was a young girl, I always questioned the boxes I was forced to be in. That's always been a source of, I guess you would say, pain and resentment. You know, why did my gender have to define the power that I have in the world? And why does my gender get to decide my sexuality? You know, since I was a young girl, I always questioned the boxes I was forced to be in. That's all.
Yeah, so she giving them tired points. She giving them same talking points. Appreciate it, super chat. Thank you very much, Derek. Zeze, you were dropping so many gems on Rock News show. So proud of you, sis. Thank you. I appreciate you watching that. I told you I really liked that interview. It was a good interview. I like that. Shout out to Rock News. Shout out to I guess sis Jade. It was a good interview. Not gonna lie. I very much enjoyed that. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, you know, she definitely pushing the agenda with this, what you call it. She, you know, fake emotional, talking about, yeah, why does my gender determine where my place in the world? My gender determine my sexuality. I mean, it's called science, it's called biology, it's called anatomy, it's called, I mean, what are we talking about? Hello. Kiki, come on. You know, I get paranoid. A lot of people tell me they remind me, I remind them of Keke Palmer, which is kind of funny. Kiki, Zeze, Kiki. Doppelganger. I don't know. Look, let me talk to you right quick, baby girl. Please relax. Let's not go down this route, please. We already did enough with the stud movie and the pimp. I mean the playing the stud aside. Nope. And let's just chill out. Let's not go down this path. You got a baby. You got a man. You on the right path. Hopefully get married. You know, you could have got married first so you had a baby. Whatever. I ain't gonna judge. But look, you got a baby, you got a man. Baby girls, just stay in your lane. Stay over there. Stay over there. Let's not do this. Don't do this. Let's not go down this route. Let's not go down this route. I'm just saying. Okay. Because this ain't a good look. All right. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? Your gender and your. I mean, come on. Again, this is science, babe. What are we? I'm not even about to do this. But look, they try to tokenize it though. So what that means, I don't know. She might be in the works of doing something with these people. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing too egregious, whatever she might have in the works. But you know, when they give people awards like this, a Vanguard Award, it's kind of like, you know, from LGBT. That's just how. Shout out to the comments, because a lot of the comments is like, yeah, what the hell going on? I'm confused. I'm confused. Honestly, somebody help me out. Somebody said she wrote about this in the book. Miss Tiki is a member of the LGBTQ community and has been for quite some time. Yeah, it's not because you don't know your own assumptions. So I mean, apparently I didn't know she was LGBTQ. Maybe she's Q, which is that queer, which is kind of like, I don't really understand what queer is, but from my understanding, from what I could grasp, or should I say, of what queer is, it's supposed to be like fluid, whatever, kind of like bi, but like not bi. I don't know. I'm curious. I don't really know. But something within the realm of gayness, okay, of being non-hetero. So yeah, I don't know if she's supposed to be queer or lesbian or bi or whatever. But like I said, she got a man and a baby. So Kiki, what are we talking about? What are we talking about right now? I don't understand, but yeah, it's egregious. It's egregious. I raised everything between. So yeah, egregious. I don't know what's going on with that. She got to get it together. She gotta do something different. I don't know. That's not a good look. Let me just say that. It's not a good look. Not a good look. Not a good look. You can't take these actors seriously. They be stuck in the character. Yeah, I mean, she trying to push that non-binary agenda. Yeah, I mean, so I'm like, she need to chill. Face green, smiling green. What is that little? What's this on your comment, JoJo? What's all that? What you call this? Yeah, she may be pansexual. She could be pansexual. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know. Pansexual, bisexual, queer, all that shit is. I don't know. Like I said, but I could grasp from my understanding. I don't really understand it, but you look beautiful. Thank you so much, Rashard. You're a blessing. Now let's get into this because this is egregious as well. Outrage, everything between. Shout out to my dad. He actually told me about this. And it's outrageous. Seriously. So family demands justice for 3 girls found strangled in Cass County pond last year. This actually happened last year. I'm sorry, let me see something. Okay. It's actually happened last year. So, Linden, Texas. This is in Texas. We were just talking about Georgia, Fulton County, Georgia. In August of 2022, Shamanique Wickerson, might be a BA. Sounded like BA. Shamanique. I don't know about that one. That's a BA. Wickerson's 3 children, Zai Ariel Robinson, Oliver, that's one name. Zai Ariel Robinson Oliver. 9. She was 9. Amaya Hughes, 8. And Tamara Robinson Oliver, 5. Was reported missing. Later, their bodies were pulled from the private pond in Cass County, Texas. It's been hard for my family, mainly because we all want answers. We want to know exactly what happened. And Wickerson said, that's the mother. Can I play this clip?
Thank you, Shreveport, for participating in the Shreveport Green Citywide Cleanup. Thank you for wanting a cleaner community.
Well, let's let that ad get back. At the time, the children were thought to have drowned. Okay, hold up. This is right here. Let me hear.
Investigation of 3 girls found dead in a pond. Last August, 3 children, 9-year-old Z. Ariel Robinson Oliver, 8-year-old Amaya Hughes, and 5-year-old Tamari Robinson Oliver were reported missing, and later their bodies were pulled from a private pond in Cass County. At the time, the children were thought to have drowned, but an autopsy report says different. The youngsters apparently died of strangulation before being placed in that pond. Representatives of the new Black Panther Nation are working with the family of the children to bring them justice. Coming up at 5, we'll hear who they say should join in on that investigation.
I seen just the mother up there. Where the daddy's at too, though. Two of the little girls got two of the same last names. The other little girl don't. So I'm assuming they got two different daddies. It's two different daddies. What is the father's at? Why the father wasn't up there with the mother? I think that was the mother right there that was standing beside Ben Crump crying. But what was the father's at? At the time, the children were thought to have drowned, but an autopsy report says otherwise. The children apparently were dead from strangulation before entering the water. I'm saying the residents and parents of Cass County to protect your babies because a killer is on the loose, said Quanell X of the New Black Panther Nation. This is in Texas, though. I don't know. Texas. I think it's a wicked crackers out of Texas. You saying a killer on the loose? There's a few of them on the loose. A lot of them on the loose out there. Representatives of New Black. I don't know what the population either of this particular county, what the black population of this particular county is, but it's some big crack out there in things. Representatives of New Black Panther Nation have begun working with the family of these children to help bring justice to the family. We come here in Cass County today, angry as hell. We are hurting with this mother and her family. So where's the fathers? How come the fathers? I don't like that. I don't like that. He expressed dissatisfaction with how this case has progressed, and he was very critical of Cass County investigators and the Texas Rangers. Obviously, the Barney Fife investigators, the mom and pop investigative agencies did not do the correct job so they could recognize what killed these young, beautiful girls. We are demanding that the FBI get involved in the case. Quanell X. Yeah, at this point, what the hell? Seriously. Cass County Sheriff Larry Rowe said they welcome any extra help investigating this tragedy and that's why the case was turned over to Texas Rangers, who want to treat this mother like she is the daughter of Joe Biden. And I guarantee you every damn resource in America will be here in this country. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's kind of short, wasn't it? What the fuck? That was it. Let's see if I can find something else right quick. It's kind of short. I didn't think that was gonna be a short stop. It felt a little short. But yeah, they was found dead in the pond, already apparently strangled beforehand. That's the greatest. Definitely rest in peace to those little girls, and many condolences to the mother, because that is, and let me say the parents, because I'm not sure what the father's position is here in this story, but that is egregious. Like seriously, that's hella sad. Poor babies. That's what that ad. Private pond. In a private pond? Did it say private pond? Let me read again. I was pulling up another Let's see. The 3 young girls appeared to drown in an investigation, I believe. Yeah, no, it's arrested 8-month-old case. This case is 8 months old. That was outrageous. On Thursday, Cass County District Office counter revealed that authorities treating the deaths of homicides and urged the public to come forward with any information that happened. The victims have been identified as sisters. Their cousin Paris Props was responsible for watching them. Their mother was at work on July 29th. But around 9 p.m. that evening, Props reported the girls missing. Hours later, authorities recovered the girls' bodies from a neighbor's pond. It was a private pond. I think I might have read over that. I might have read too fast. I didn't notice that, but it was a private pond, a neighbor's pond. So who's the neighbors? Autopsies revealed evidence of strangulation and lacerations to the girls' faces. Lacerations to their faces. Police have conducted interviews and are testing DNA evidence, but no details were released about whether investigators have identified any suspects or potential. This is 8 months old. How the hell do we not know for sure that the people who own this pond didn't do this? Wouldn't those be the first people investigated if it was found in their pond? How do we know that the neighbors had nothing to do with this? What do you mean nothing has been released? No details have been released. What type of mess? Something ain't right. As usual, a search around the pond identified a pair of shoes and clothing scattered near the shoreline in the water. An abandoned bicycle was also located at the scene. Cass County Sheriff Larry Rowe said on July 30th that it was not clear why the girls were at the pond. We have no idea what the girls were doing there. The girl's mother, 28-year-old Showanique Oliver Wickerson described her pain on social media shortly after the deaths, writing, "Lord, please, I want my kids back. And words can't explain the pain that I'm going through. I just want my baby girl back in my arms." GoFundMe page was launched over the summer to help raise money for the Sisters Memorial expenses. To report information about the case, please call. So yeah, they don't really even have much. This one is kind of short stop too. They don't even really have much about. This is from March 25th. Much about this case out there. But how don't they have the? I mean, shouldn't the neighbors be the first ones investigated if it was in their pond? Who are the damn neighbors? Who are the neighbors? Because they didn't release the names of the neighbors. I mean, that could mean that they and they got a private pond. There could be some high level, white supremacists, white people with money, something like that they're trying to protect, because they didn't even put the names of the neighbors inside the damn article. So yeah, something don't sound right at all about that. I wish them the best of luck on that. They got Benjamin Crump. I don't know. There's mixed feelings about Benjamin Crump. So yeah, we're gonna see. But yeah, egregious. Condolences to that, to the parents, to the family, because that's egregious. In a private pond, that's outrageous. I don't know how the neighbors are not the first ones investigated. How is that not public information yet? That they for sure didn't do it. We talking about 8 months in, and they don't know for sure if the neighbors didn't do it or not. From what they said in the articles, they don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know about that. Said in the video. Oh, she said it in the video. Okay, I must not heard her. Could have been the person who was watching them. Could have been the person who was watching. They said that was their cousin. Is that who they said it was? The cousin or a sister? I mean, I would hope not. They didn't have nothing to do with it. I would hope the family didn't have nothing to do with that. 3 little girls, that's pretty egregious. I would hope that the family didn't have nothing to do with that. But or that the person who was watching didn't have anything to do with that. But I mean, that is a little. All 3 of them at a pond. If it's a private pond, I would assume that the parents would have told them not to go there. So why would they even be over there? You know what I'm saying? What led them over there? Why would they go over there? Were they taken over there? That's egregious though, man. RP to them little girls, little babies. You talking about 9 years old? Lord Jesus, 5, 8. That's sad, man. Poor babies. Lord Jesus. Let me see what else I got up in here. Have y'all seen this? You know what got my mind kind of wondering? I don't know if y'all been seeing these AI songs by that's been popping up on the internet, like on TikTok. A couple of them went viral. They're using people's voices, AI. They're using AI to generate people's voices to sing songs that aren't theirs or create songs. Like one of these songs. Did I send it to myself? Was it taken down? Is that what I sent to myself to get taken down? I think that's what I got sent to myself taken down. But one of these songs was Drake and The Weeknd. It got taken down by Spotify and Apple Music. And the joint had like 250K streams. The joint had a rack of streams. Let me see, pulled from streaming services. Yeah. So they pulled this song. From the internet or whatever, basically. But it was a song, and it was on TikTok. This dude on TikTok had wrote it. Was a ghostwriter on TikTok. He wrote the song and basically had AI go and make their voices sing the song. And it sounded smack like them. Like, it actually sounded like a real ass song. It's kind of crazy. It's very creepy. But it had my mind thinking, like, bruh, they be releasing. And I've had this thought before because, I'm into conspiracy and stuff like that. But I was really into conspiracies like a few years ago too, like really heavy into them. And one of the things was like how some of these celebrities are kind of fake. Like some of them aren't real. It's a movie. Who was talking about that? It's a movie. I forgot what it's called, but bro be talking about Comey Kifo. He be talking about that. He's referenced it a couple times. It's a movie where they basically had a computer generated artist that was like globally known, and the joint wasn't even real. Like it was a girl that wasn't even real. So yeah, I've watched like conspiracy videos where they like, they could use, I forgot what it's called, what the word is called, but it's like they use certain camera angles and like computers and to basically generate people. Even Will Smith, he made that little he had made a video, I think, on Facebook, and he was like, yeah, how I look young for so long, I'm not even real. They just generate my face all these years. Look, they just keep generating me to make me look young. And it was like all these, like a whole little ad for something. I don't know, on Facebook or something. But it was weird, you know, to say the least. It was kind of weird, okay? So they throw these little subliminal things, you know, and it's like now that this is coming out, now that the public has access to AI, it's like, how long have they had access to this? Because usually when they release stuff, I mean, and the public find out about it, it's years and years after they've already been using it. So I'm thinking like, you know, they released music for like Michael Jackson, I think, for like Tupac, for like Aaliyah, for like a lot of big artists after they died. This is supposed to be unreleased music. And I'm like, damn, what if some of this music ain't really their music? What if some of this music is just ghost written and AI generated? And we just didn't know about AI at the time. What if some of this shit is just made up? Especially because they got technology now where you can mix and master it. I mean, and it can sound clean as hell. How do we know what's real and what's fake? And you know, that's actually the duality of white supremacy anyways, is keeping you in confusion, is some truth and some lies. So I'm like, how do we really know who's real and who's fake? Like, how we really know how we really know who really got music left over from after they died? How do we know who really, you know, if they really didn't just create this music out of no? It's a little creepy to think about. I'm just saying, especially because they got this technology now that they tell us about what's music. They got more technology that we don't even fucking know about. It's probably way more advanced if we've been real. So it's like, it's a little weird. I mean, it's just a little creepy to think about. Like, this AI stuff is getting a little heavy. It's weird. They even got AI now. I seen a video where they was telling people to create a safe word with your family. And because they have people who create AIs that will take their, like, people that call you with like these random phone numbers, people that call you and not say nothing, they want you to talk because they're trying to get like a copy of your voice. So that way they can call your family members. Like this one lady, I think this white woman was talking about how some people called her trying to get a ransom from her for her daughter. And they had her daughter on the phone, an AI version of her daughter on the phone sounded real distressing. She really thought it was her daughter. They wanted like $1 million, but she didn't have $1 million. So they tried to settle for like 50,000. And I mean, this is crazy. I'm like, damn, that is wild. You can imagine like the older people who probably get scammed from stuff like that all the damn time because older people really don't know about technology like that. So they get a call sound like somebody they know needs some money. They're more than likely to fall for it, you know? So now they got people even warning you about creating what's the word? Creating safe words. Creating safe words just to make sure that that's really you. I mean, shit is getting creepy out in these streets. I'm just saying. This new technology is a little outrageous, everything. Alexa already got the voice model. Yeah, you know, stuff like that definitely helps them too. Those what you call they definitely help. All those voice recognition technology, also all the stuff leading up to now definitely has helped the technology now. But yeah, man, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna hold it. That Drake and Weekend joint, that song sounds smack like that. I don't know if y'all heard it on TikTok, but that joint, the sound like that sounds like them. I think the part where Drake is singing, it doesn't really sound like him. It gets a little off. But Weekend coming in and Drake's rapping, it sounds smack like them. I'm like, damn, you could make it. You know how many bribes? Like, that's what I'm saying. We don't even know how thorough this technology really could get or is. Because we don't even, like, imagine the stuff that they could be even holding over certain people's heads. You talking about selling your soul or stuff like that. Like, what if they're making up shit to put out there about you? You know, just to keep you in your place. Like, what if, like, do you understand the severity of how far something like this could go, especially in the wrong hands? That can go pretty damn far, especially when you can't really tell the difference. They had matter of fact, I seen somebody had a concert for R. Kelly. Niggas was going around thinking that shit was real in jail because it was an AI created concert for R. Kelly in jail, and people thought that shit was real. So I'm like, if you can do stuff like that, create songs, have people up on screen, and I already seen that wasn't even AI. I remember a little while ago they came out with I forgot what it's called, where they can like basically take your face. It's like a facial recognition thing, and you can take somebody's face and be like on camera talking as them, and you look like a whole different person on camera. So I'm like, what type of stuff could you really get away with? What type of stuff could you really get away with, you know, and be able to blackmail somebody with, you know, with some fake ass well generated, AI created videos. Like, I'm just saying, it can get dark. It can get sick. It probably already has, if we're being real. It's egregious. Sound like Terminator Judgment Day is coming. I mean, predictive programming. I'm just saying. iRobot predictive programming. I'm just saying. Speaking of iRobot, I was seeing a video of a robot who self-destructed. It committed suicide. Damn robot committed suicide because it didn't want to do no damn labor. It didn't want to do no manual labor. It was moving boxes on like a little machine, going back, get the box, pick up the box, move to the little line, pick up the box. Then it just stopped and they said it calculated that the best way for it to not to have to do that was to kill itself. I was like, what the hell? Oh, nah. So once the AI gets to a point where it's calculated to kill us, then it's going to be a problem. Then we're talking about our robot. I ain't fucking with it. So the predictive program, Black Mirror, all that should be predictive programming. Yeah, it's getting a little weird out here, man. I'm not going to hold you. It's weird. Already got the voice model. I don't know if I seen that on Twitter. Yeah, that R. Kelly mess was like egregious. I can't believe niggas really fell for that, though. That's egregious. But still. News I can send in the video. Yeah, that's egregious. AI getting spooky. It is, man. It's weird. It's getting weird out here in these streets, man. It's egregious. DK. I don't know. You gotta be careful out here in these streets, in these AI streets, for real. But let me get them off here. We already an hour. I'm getting kind of hot, too. Let me get them off here. It's been great, as usual. I do appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all some real ones for rocking with the realest. As usual, make sure y'all follow me. Like the stream, share the stream, comment on the stream, all that. You are appreciated. Make sure you follow my Instagram __CFWM, my backup __CFWM2, my Twitter shots_Utes, my Patreon is A to Z TV if you want that exclusive, or you can be a member, whichever one. If you want to show me some love, my Cash App is zezebih, or you can hit that super thanks button, baby. Either way, I appreciate you. Other than that, baby, that's all I got. I'm about to get up out of here. It's kind of late. Hopefully, I'll be back on Friday. We're going to say Friday. I came back Wednesday. I said I was coming back Wednesday. Friday, we might be back. We're going to see Friday. So, yeah. Other than that, baby, I see y'all on the flip. Peace to the chat. Isaiah, Giselle, Marcus Moore, E.D. Kane, JoJo, Nikki the Guy, Rashard, Darren, Young Deity, Derek, Kid Gravity. Oh, shout out to Kid Gravity. That's what's up, what's up, bro? I didn't even see him. I don't think I said what's up though. But Afro Elite, I will see y'all on the flip skis. Peace, y'all.